Stop here if you have ever wondered what it's like to get stem cells and PRP injections, because I just got back from Tijuana where I did stem cell and PRP and ozone for my rotator cuff and my neck. I have some compressed discs in my neck. I've also got some issues with my rotator cuff. I have a small tear in my labrum. I have arthritis in my AC joint, and then I have tendonitis in the tendons, like the bicep tendons and something else, whatever. Either way, I've been a hairstylist for 22 years, so it's an after effect of that. So we flew in yesterday or Monday night. Our driver picked us up at 8 a.m., took us across the border. Super easy. Driver was just sweet as could be. No issues whatsoever. We literally drive right into the place. Like they have a garage door that opens, and it's literally like you drive in like one spot and the counter's right there. Place was super, super clean. Then I met with the nurse. She put my IV in. I got a regular IV with just like a bunch of vitamins and stuff like that. They took a bunch of blood because they were doing some test, and then they were spinning the blood for my PRP, getting for the plasma. And then I met with the doctor. Doctor looks over my MRI again. And once I went actually in for the service into the room, that was only about 20 minutes, but I'm not going to lie, it was a lot rougher than I expected it to be. I don't even really know what I expected, honestly, but having like 20 needles that are like this big, I'll show you, jammed into your like rotator cuff, which is already irritated, and your neck is just not very pleasant. So they do lidocaine first, which if you ever had lidocaine, you just know those just suck anyways too. Injected, they ended up doing like 40 million stem cells in different parts in my shoulder, rotator cuff, bicep, and then they did 20 million with the PRP in the neck. So basically what they do is once they go in there, it's all ultrasound guided, and they see what your issue is and go from there as far as if they're doing stem cells or if they're doing PRP or if they're doing a mix of the two, because some things benefit more from stem cells and some things benefit more from PRP and some things benefit from a combination. So they just did the stem cells in my shoulder for more regenerative, and they did a mix in my neck. Now, I will say right afterwards, I felt like a little woozy, but I think it was because they gave me Benadryl in my IV. That's normal for me. So I waited for a little bit. I felt fine. Our driver came back and picked us up. Like I said, my appointment was at 8:30. I was done by 2:00. Our driver came back and picked us up. Luckily, we were able to get across the border really fast because they give you a medical pass or whatever. So you can basically like go in the shorter line, because otherwise like the line to come across from Tijuana into the US is like freaking 3-4 hours long. It was so long. So I was so happy we didn't have to sit in that. We got back to the airport at San Diego at like 3. I ended up switching our flight because we were supposed to take a 7 p.m. flight. I switched it to leaving at 4:20. And I'm really happy I did, because about that time is when the like really uncomfortableness started, which they said is normal. So what happens when you do stem cells and PRP is there is a PRP actually incites like a big inflammatory response. And I guess that's like a good thing, because that tells the PRP and the stem cells where to go. So it's a good thing, but it hurts. It does hurt. Now it just hurts to even like lift it like that far, but I'm not even 24 hours in. They said that can last a couple days. Obviously it varies with every person, like everything. So I'm right on track for, where I should be. I took this week off of work. I'm going to try to not drive myself crazy by not being able to do anything. Like I said, it definitely is it was more painful than I expected it to be. But again, I think I just didn't think about the pain because I'm just that type of person. I'd rather just like not think about it or worry about it till I have to. But it's more than pain. It's just like very, very uncomfortable. They said I should have really great results. I'll have a teledoc follow-up appointment in 4 weeks. And then at 6 weeks, if I need to, it's possible I could need to come back for more PRP, but hopefully not. And yeah, so we'll just see where it goes. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted from time to time. And I'll do either in this video or I'll do another video of, I took some clips of each kind of leg of our trip so you guys can kind of see what it looks like, what the place looks like. I was, again, super impressed with the place, super clean, super professional. I had to fast before I went in there. They drew my blood right when I got there, and then they gave me breakfast, which was like literally the best breakfast I've ever had. Like the refried beans were amazing, like seriously so good. Just A plus. I can't recommend the place enough. And so check it out. If it's called NovaStem, and I'll put it right here. It's also, I have a couple other previous videos about just the process and what to expect going through there in my off my profile. Anyways, so check it out. And if you guys have any other questions or whatever, just comment below and I'll answer anything you guys have.